back. It is the supersized microfiber mop, 8 washable pads, ocho. So you get these 4 up here, which are your everyday microfiber.
Yep.
These for like the tile, the little fingers get in there. And then these are your dusters.
Yeah, this is enough mop heads to do your entire house. When we first had a set with 3 pads, just 3 of these, and you had a large house, nothing but hardwood, you'd have to stop and wring these out again, okay? But what we wanted for everybody to do, instead of having to buy extra mop heads, is include enough in this kit with the mop, okay? You get the handle and the base, of course. We couldn't give you it without that. Enough mop heads to do your entire house. Throw all 8 pads in the washer. They're reusable hundreds of times, okay? And here's the best part. We're only using water. I got these wet in your bathroom sink just before. I wring it out so they're only damp. Now, what I want to do is start on a beautiful Brazilian cherry hardwood floor. And what I did down here is I threw a bunch of salt water down here and I let it dry. Because if you throw rock salt on your stoop, you're going to walk it in and you're going to get this on your floor. So what I'm going to do here is just go diagonally across this floor a couple times. What we're doing is we're removing everything from the floor and we're trapping it in the microfiber, okay? Now, when this gets filled up with this, by the way, this one pad, you'll clean your entire kitchen, even if it's a really large kitchen. This will do 500 square feet. And then you peel it off. It's held on with the hook and loop system. Easy as that. You throw it right in the washer, okay? Best way to clean. You couldn't do a better job if you got on your hands and knees. So that's your hardwood floor. Anybody have laminate?
Yeah.
Okay, so many people do. That's what I have up here. What I did is I put scuff marks from a shoe. You know how tough they could be? That could be your kitchen chair sliding and leaving the marks from the little rubber
really
thing
could.
you have on the bottom. Well, as I go back and forth, we can take care of the scuff marks. Over here, I've got some juice. Some of it's dried, some of it's still a little wet and sticky. That sugary syrup stuff, well, we can cut right through that. Now, here's the thing with laminate, Kirsten. There's no glue holding the pieces together. You can't use a soggy sponge or string mop because water will get down into these seams. When I'm done mopping, this is practically dry already, okay? Because it's only a damp mop.
There's no more having to deal with that dirty water and those big mop, like looks like hair things that you used to clean with.
Right.
You don't do that anymore. Microfibers wear it out. You're gonna see a lot of microfiber in the show because it is what all the professionals are using. I could have, and I love you get so many pads. We just had construction. We took out part of a wall. And do you know when you take out things like that in your home, how much fine particles get all over the entire house, no matter how much you cover? And so I was doing the floors. Now, I didn't have this set, and I had maybe like 2 pads on my mop. I had to keep on washing those and then bring them back because that was a lot of stuff.
That's why we put this kit together. We started with 3 pads. Then we had a kit with 6, and then we said, you know what, that's still not enough. I said, you know what, I've got 2,000 square feet of hardwood in my house to clean. I want everybody to have enough of these to do 2,000 square feet of hardwood. But if you've got tile in the bathroom or the mudroom, that's what these pads are for. That's the pad I want to show you next. This has these little noodles on it, which is going to get into the grout line on a tile floor.
Love that.
If you have a texture type linoleum, this is a great pad to use for that. And again, the only thing I have on this pad, this is tap water right here. This is only water. That's all I'm using. No chemicals. That way you don't get a chemical residue. So over here, what I have on here, believe it or not, I melted ice cream and I splattered it on the floor.
Well,
and I let it dry. That's not even wet. That's been there for hours.
That's like what my children would do for
Exactly.
fun.
So all I'm going to do is go back and forth over the tile. We're dissolving the ice cream. We're trapping it in the millions of microfibers that the pad has. So what we're doing here is we're leaving the floor perfectly clean, streak-free, chemical-free, and there's no residue left on the floor. As sticky as ice cream can be because of all the sugar, you can walk across this floor in 30 seconds because it's already dry. There's no stickiness left on the floor. Everything is in these microfiber pads.
And you're not using any of those chemicals. You're not having to leave residue behind. You're not having to dip into a dirty bucket and put more. And you just put these into the washing machine and then you wash them and you reuse them. Take a look at what's going on at the bottom of the screen. This is actually a customer top rated item. People are saying so easy to use. I have a good reach for my 10-foot plus walls. Thank you. Is she using them on her walls? She must be.
You can,
Thank you.
sure.
I am sold
Use
on
the
this
white
product.
one for dust on the walls. I'll show you the white one after I do this parquet floor.
You are getting these for the first time since August because they sold out, customer top rated, and it's the super size. So you're getting all of these pads that we're talking about and no more having to pick up and buy more
like
pads.
the disposable pads. You spend more on a box of refills than this whole kit costs.
True
Now,
story.
Here's a very water sensitive floor. It's oak parquet, thousands of little open seams. Now what I did is I took a cup of coffee, I spilled it all over the floor a few hours ago. It's dry, but watch this. When I go through this, we're dissolving that coffee, we're trapping it in the microfiber. You can see the difference, right? I mean, it almost didn't look that bad, but after I clean it, you realize if you think your floors are clean at home from other mops, go over a small area with the microfiber mop from Don Aslett, take a look at your pad. I'm telling you, you're gonna find dirt you didn't realize you had on the floor. You can't get cleaner even if you got on your hands and knees. And that's called the Cinderella mop,
who wants to
right?
do that?
Okay.
Who wants to get on their hands and knees and
Exactly.
clean up? This is so much. I also love that it's just, there's no weird like snaps and buckles and click in thing. You just put it onto the pad and you're good to go.
Now here's you get two of these white pads here. This, if your floors are clean, but you just have a bunch of pet hair, dog hair, lint, I do a figure S when I dust, so it keeps everything right in front. When you go over your floor, take a look at the pad. This will hold 40 times the dust as those disposable pads. That's more than a whole box of refills. This isn't, you don't throw this in the garbage. Again, this is held on with the Velcro. You peel it off, throw it in the wash, shake it off outside or in the garbage, get rid of the heavy stuff, then throw it in your laundry. This is going to be, this isn't like grandma's dust mop where you had to spray that chemical on it to make the dust stick to it.
And you wouldn't even think that this floor is dirty looking at that. And that's how to see your own house too. You don't really realize how dirty your floor is until you have little people that get down. And I'm talking about children who get down and climb around and they get it all over. Or you get on your hands and knees for your dog or something like that and you're like, ay, ay, ay. Lucille's giving us a call. Hi, Lucille. How are you?
I'm just fine this morning. Good morning to both of you.
Well, good morning, Lucille.
Have you used this, Lucille?
Oh, my gosh. I use it for just about everything. RV, the stairs, the bathroom, the wooden floors. I've lost contact. I can't hear you.
Oh, no.
Oh, we're
you
here.
Can't hear us?
Okay. I can hear you now.
Okay,
yes.
good.
Go right ahead. Matter of fact, I had purchased 2 of these because I wanted more mops way back when.
Oh.
And, gee, I can't imagine why one of them walked out of the house with my sister.
Oh, silly sister.
You know, we hear that a lot.
That's so funny. Well, now we have the big size. Aren't you glad?
Oh, I'm thrilled. I can't be happier. It does a wonderful job. Dusting is phenomenal too. I use it for.
That's great.
There isn't anything. I mean, I just grab this. You know, you have a spill in the kitchen, and it just works for everything. It's just my go-to.
Isn't it great? You find something that works. It just works. I couldn't have said it better myself.
The other thing is the way it sticks to the mop. You know, like you just pulled it off.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
You just put it down. Right.
Yeah.
Just drop it down.
I mean, you're not bending. You're not. It's heaven.
Yeah, just give it a little touch. Boom. You're ready to mop.
Right.
It's great.
Yes,
Lucille,
yes.
thanks for calling. We really appreciate your feedback. We're happy you're happy.
Oh, thank you. One question.
Sure.
Yeah.
Do they also sell the micro pads separately or just in the bigger kit?
Yes, you can go on QVC.com and buy just the pads, okay?
Okay. All righty. But I do need another set.
Wonderful.
You know-
Okay.
Thanks, Lucille.
What I was going to
Okay,
tell
bye.
Lucille is,
Bye.
you know, 2 pads on QVC.com are about $16.
Oh, goodness.
Just buy the whole kit.
Yeah.
It's a better value just getting 8 pads with
Right.
the mop. So that way maybe
And
you
then-
can even have
and
a
then
mop
maybe
for
you give-
upstairs and downstairs.
Maybe give it to your sister.
And again,
Say.
here's the purple pad with the extra long noodles that's going to get in the grout line. So I have tile down here. If you've got marble, slate, travertine, that's a natural stone. You don't want to use chemicals on that because it's semi-porous. Microfiber and a little tap water is the way to go.
More
Again,
than 1,000 of these now spoken for. You can use them on just about everything. It's a super size. Haven't seen them since August. More of them have just arrived though, and we're happy to have them back in stock because they are customer top rated. Want me to spill some coffee here for you for the
go
next
ahead.
presentation? No, I'm just kidding.
you might need that.
Thank you so
it's
much.
early.
Wonderful to see you, John.
You too.
All right, take a look and see what's coming up. We got another half hour. It is my pick of the show when you've tried absolutely everything and nothing works. I don't know, you're trying to